Alright, welcome back, Pokemon trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab coat's on back order, and as you can see, we got us another Heracross raid in the old neighborhood. I was out walking around with my own Heracross, trying to get our hearts built up with the Poffin I gave to him this morning, and I saw, excuse me, I saw a number of level 3 eggs. Hey, look at that fancy little Heracross. Saw a number of level 3 eggs were appearing in the area. One did hatch into Heracross. One of them hatched into an Alakazam, which is not kind of what we're looking for, unfortunately. But there is another one hatching in, what is that, 18 minutes time, I believe. So if anybody wants to take on the current Heracross, it is there for another 19 minutes. Then I can open up a remote lobby. Of course, first of all, you have to add me in with my code down below here. I'll be adding people that want to do the raids, and I can open up a lobby, invite you in, and then I myself, I'm going to back out, actually, because I've only got a limited number of remote raid passes left. I'm going to hang on to those, since, as far as I'm concerned, as needing to get candy for my Heracross, I do have him now. I can walk him for candy. I can approach gyms on foot and use my, what'd you call it, in-person raid passes, I guess? My local raid passes, let's say, to defeat them and gain extra candy. But yeah, I don't need to do the battle. I can just open up a lobby for folks that want to take on Heracross. So if you do want to battle Heracross, as the message pinned up top says, just drop hashtag raid for the on-screen raid, which is going to be this Heracross right now. So hashtag raid with your trainer name, and I can add you into a list. I'll try to get 3 people together at minimum to send into our first lobby, and then we'll roll from there. Now, who is it that picked up a nice shiny Heracross? I think I know who the player is. I know that player. Look at that, flexing on everybody. Look at the nice bright pink of that Heracross, too. Alright, we'll back out of that. Alakazam did take this spot up there, unfortunately. Could have been a Kangaskhan or Heracross. And where's the other one? Just over there, in 16 minutes indeed. And there's also a level 1 egg that appeared. There's also, that's a Mega. That looks weird from a distance here, doesn't it? Hang on, let me zoom in on that. It probably looks fine up close. Yeah, okay. Just from a distance, that Mega Egg looked kind of odd. Do you see that? I don't know how well you can see it or not. And then there's a level 1. Could be an unknown, or a simple Esper or Elgium. But our focus is going to be on these Heracross. Now this one leaves in 17 minutes. The other one hatches in about 16. So as soon as this one's gone, I'll head on over to the other gym, take a look, see what is hatching out of that. But actually, you know what we'll do for now? Let's show you how well me and Keaton are doing as far as, this is our second Poffin use. We're already about, is that halfway through the second heart of our buddy? Yeah, a little over halfway, actually. We're going to best buddy up with him before too long. I'm sure of it. We got to do a little bit more walking for him, too, after we are done here today. Alright, there's also a legendary egg that has appeared here, but I'm probably going to have to get moving before that does hatch. I've got some stuff I got to take care of today, basically. Got to go out and hit the road. But anyway, time being, we'll wait and see what these eggs give us. Now, currently, I don't see nobody here. I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to the air. Of course, you could be watching this post-stream, at which point you will be hearing what I've got to say. Which isn't too much right now, but hopefully everyone's doing well on the Ultra Unlock Part 2. We still have 4 days, 8 hours remaining. So, a fair amount of time left to get some of this taken care of. Of course, this weekend is going to cut into our Ultra Unlock time considerably, given that it is EV Community Day this coming weekend. If you don't know, we're going to have exclusive attacks for each of the evolutions. I know, for example, we're going to have Superpower on Flareon. Vaporeon's going to get Scald. I wonder if it's going to have like a stat change, because you know how you can get a burn with Scald in the main series? What if we have a chance to lower the attack stat by using Scald? That could be a thing. But anyway, other species exclusive moves, like most community days give us, we have certain moves to unlock. It should be able, or we should be able to unlock the moves, the community day moves, on our current evolutions using the, what are they? The Elite Fast, nope, Elite Charge TMs. Or Fast. I think some of them are going to get some exclusive Fast moves, actually. So anyways, Shinies will be available, of course, throughout the entire weekend. This EV Community Day is actually a community weekend, because it's going to be both Saturday and Sunday. And the biggest thing, I think, most important thing, especially for me, since I don't have this particular evolution yet, Normally, to get an Eevee to evolve into Sylveon, you need to have 70 buddy hearts built up with that Eevee. For this weekend, and this weekend only, maybe later in the future, you only need 7 hearts. So, like 1/10 of what you normally need to get Sylveon. And that wouldn't be hard to do. Just get an Eevee, feed it for 1 heart, pet it for another heart, take a picture, battle up to 3 times. So that's 6 right there. And then, now you could spin a brand new stop you've never spun before, if you really want to, or just walk at 20 kilometers, walk at 2 kilometers, there's a heart right there, that's your 7. You got yourself a Sylveon right then. For me, I doubt I'll get it, but I have had, before Gen 4 came out, I had 2 perfect Eevee that I'd caught, 100% stats, and I decided I'm going to make them into Leafeon and Glaceon when Gen 4 hits. So Gen 4 came out, boom, I got my perfect Leafeon Glaceon. I was hoping that by this point of Gen 6 rolling out, that I would have had a perfect Eevee once again, but I have not found an extra one. So, although I wanted to have a perfect Sylveon, excuse me, I might have to settle for like a 96, 98%, I guess. I don't know. It'll be acceptable, I suppose, but not quite the perfect that the other 2 species have given us. Alright, let me back out once again. We got 13 minutes left on this Heracross. Now, there is no guarantee, of course, we'll get a regional out of this level 3 egg over that way, but we'll have to see what happens when it happens. Now, is there anything else to go over to fill the time for now? Make sure everything is going well on my system. I think we're good. What have I caught recently that is worth noting? Well, I actually got this Palkia. It's not amazing stat-wise, let's say. 3-star. I like how a 3-star Pokemon is considered not amazing in some circles. I think of amazing as like maybe 3 points from perfect, kind of. But anyways, I got this from the Go Battle League. Matter of fact, scroll down here. Caught in the GBL Master League Classic. So the legendaries can be obtained from Battle League as long as you had a certain, or if you hit the certain rank you need to be able to attain those. Are all my lights on? They are. It looks slightly darker than usual, but I'm visible. That's the important thing. And of course, as I say, although there's no one here at the moment to hear my words of wisdom, I will just repeat as usual. Whenever you're doing any raid boss that you want to get extra candy for, or what have you, one of my first recommendations is a Mega Evolution. That's our Team Rocket. As long as you have an active Mega Evolution in your collection, you get an extra candy for every raid boss you catch. So if I catch this Heracross, or let's say Palkia, we're fighting Palkia, just having a Pokemon Mega Evolved earns me an extra candy. They don't need to be involved in the battle at all. They can just sit back and you get yourself extra candy. Now, of course, in battle, Megas do have the bonus of providing extra attack power to your teammates' Pokemon that use the same types of attacks as your Pokemon's own typing. So a Mega Beedrill will allow all of the other players' poison and bug attacks to do extra damage. But again, as far as getting candy concerns, you don't need to bring it into battle. You can also, if you need to catch this Pokemon you don't have yet for your Pokedex, I always say Golden Raspberry is the way to go for that. It's going to give you the best chance at catch rate for the Pokemon. But if you want additional candy instead, you can use a Pinap Berry, double the candy of any Pokemon you catch, or use a Silver Pinap, which does double the candy and adds 1 more on top of that. So I always say, if you're catching a Legendary, which normally takes 20 kilometers to walk for a single candy, you can use a Mega Evolution and a Silver Pinap, and that's already saving you 40 kilometers because you're getting 2 free candies if you make the catch. Alright, let's back out. It is Team Rocket. What are you doing at my Pokestop? Well, I've currently filled up on these strange eggs. Actually, all my eggs are filled up right now, so I'm not too concerned with the rockets right now. I will actually show you this, though. Where are you? I did get 5 of the East Sea Shellos, thanks to the timed research and gifts I've been opening from you folks out there. This is the best one I wound up with. Pretty decent. It's only 2 points in each stat from perfect. That's actually, I think, the only 3-star East Sea Shellos I picked up. So that is going to be my eventual East Sea Gastrodon. I'm going to hang on to the EC Shallows for trades for to local people that may not happen to have gotten one of their own. Alright, what are we at time-wise? 10 minutes left for this Heracross. If anybody does... Oh, someone's already in the lobby. If anybody does want to battle this Heracross, let me know by typing #raid and your trainer name in the chat. If you don't have me on your friends list just yet, you can click the... Not click, you can try scanning the QR code. But if that don't work, you can just type in the number code and let me know who you are, and I'll add you in from my list of requests, and I can add you to our upcoming list of battlers. So we'll hold back for a bit. I did say earlier I'm not going to do the battle myself. Like, I'll open a lobby and invite people in if you want to jump on in, but I'm going to back out and save my remote passes for, let's say, if we have another time to do a legendary raid hour. I'm going to save my remotes for those, but I can at least use my current remote passes to open lobbies and bring people in for whatever species that they're looking for. And what I'll do, this might be a shorter stream, because if we don't get a regional to hatch out of this egg here, this level 3, if it's just an Alakazam, then I'll probably just say, well, who wants to use remote pass on Alakazam when the regionals are out and about, you know? So we'll probably just end it at that point, because I do want to get back on track, excuse me, to finish walking Keaton and get the rest of his hearts for the day, getting him close to halfway, becoming best buddies with me. It's been forever since I've had another Pokemon to use all my Poffins on. In fact, can I show how many Poffins I have? Where are they? They're down here with the berries, I think. I've got 41 Poffins. Bear in mind, I've not spent a cent on any Poffins, other than if you consider buying one of the research, special research things for community days where you get a Poffin. I haven't bought any Poffins directly, but I have gotten quite a few just by doing the, AR mapping tasks at the Carlton Community Center across the street. Quite often I have a Poffin as a reward, and as you can see I have one there, which I can add in at any point. I've already done the scan, I just haven't uploaded it yet. But I definitely like using the Poffins. I'm focusing on just my main team from the main games. For example, well, Keaton, for example, but I'm close to getting Grub the Sawaddle onto the team, and I'll be using a Poffin for for him, to try to get him built up. Alright, anyways, I should just leave that on screen, just to coincide with what the pin message says, the on-screen raid. Let's keep that raid on screen right there. Heracross waiting to roll, and in the meantime, as long as this doesn't break my streaming, which it doesn't seem to have done, I'm going to go over to PokemonGoLive.com. Behind the scenes, you can't see it here, it's not on excuse me, on the layout, but I want to just take a look-see about Eevee Community Day. I should probably put this on the screen now that I think about it, but I'll just kind of breeze through it quickly. So it is, what does it say? So when you evolve Eevee into any of its evolutions starting today at 10 a.m., so it's actually live right now, you know, for me at least, 10 a.m. local time, I'm sure. Oh no, it is actually Pacific time. Okay, I got you. Anyway, sometime today, if you evolve Eevee into either of its evolutions, it'll have a special attack, and also during starting today, evolving Eevee into Sylveon will require fewer hearts. Let's see, we can also get Eevee and Evolution stickers, yada yada yada. So we get the special attacks are for Vaporeon, Scald, Jolteon can get Zap Cannon, Flareon gets Superpower. Interestingly enough, Espeon gets the Ghost type Shadow Ball, and Umbreon gets the Psychic type Psychic. Leafeon gets the Fast Attack Bullet Seed, Glaceon gets the Charge Attack Water Pulse, which is good, because I'm pretty sure they can only normally learn Ice moves for their Charge Attacks, but Water Pulse is a good option for Fire types, Rock types as well. And Sylveon can get Psyshock. Eevee that are caught or hatched during this time, during this weekend, will know Last Resort for their Charged Attack. Now, evolving Eevee into Sylveon will require only 7 hearts instead of the usual 70. That's a nice bonus indeed. There will be a special timed research available that rewards a Mossy Lure Module and a Glacial Lure Module. So that's going to help you evolve into Leafeon and Glaceon. In fact, is that active right now? I don't believe so. Not just yet. Alright, we're going to hold tight on that. Let's put this back on screen. So yes, we can get free modules, lure modules, which is nice. There will be a special one-time Community Day box available for 1280 coins with 50 Ultra Balls, 5 incense, an Elite Fast TM, and an Elite Charge TM. And I think they're probably giving us those TMs to allow us to teach these new attacks to some of our previous Pokemon. Like, if you've had a perfect, let's say, Espeon this whole time, you can now use, I believe, an Elite Charged TM to teach it Shadow Ball. So you could have a perfect Espeon with Shadow Ball in that situation. Now, these following features and bonuses available during Saturday and Sunday, 11 a.m., 5 p.m. local time. Eevee appearing more frequently during those 6 hours on both days. Shinies, of course, are going to be available. Take a few snapshots during Community Day for a surprise. For US $1 or equivalent pricing in your region, you can get the special research story, What You Choose to Be. And that'll take us through the process of evolutions, I'm sure. Stay tuned for when the tickets go live for the special research. Tickets are non-refundable, as to be expected. Eggs will require 1/4 of their usual hatch distance. That ain't bad. Incense activated during the event and lures activated during the event each will last for 3 hours apiece. So we got some stuff to look forward to for Eevee Community Day. Alright, this Heracross is gone in 4 minutes. I don't think we're going to have anyone wanting to jump in on this, but we're going to head over to the other gym with the other 3-star level 3 egg. Now, if you do want to battle Heracross with those last 4 minutes, let me know ASAP. Type, let's say hashtag, just type hashtag raid and your trainer name, and I can try to open up a lobby before that goes away. But for right now, let's take a look at this. The next couple of minutes, we'll see what hatches out of this. Could be a Kangaskhan, could be another Heracross, could be an Alakazam. I remember there was one day recently I was like, I saw 3 of these yellow eggs and I thought, oh, that'll be great for the viewers. We can try to get as many Heracross and Kangaskhan. All 3 hatched into Alakazam. We don't want no Alakazam in these streams. So let's hold tight for the time being. Now, is there anything else to mention as far as our news goes? Let's just go over, again, the Ultra Unlock Part 3 of what's coming up here towards the end of this month. So as we saw in like a little promo video, Hoopa has opened up its rings and sent in some of the Galar species here in Pokemon Go. So, long story short, let's go to the features. Squovit and Wooloo will be appearing in the wild. You can also look forward to finding Galarian Darumaka, Trubbish, and more. And if you're lucky, you might encounter Phalanx, which is interesting. Again, I don't know why I have taken to Phalanx as much as I have. I haven't even played Sword or Shield, but I want Phalanx to be one of my main team members. I don't know why. I like how it's like it looks like a bunch of Kirby's. It's like Execute if they could fight. Now I know Execute can fight, but the Phalanx seem like they could just do more, I guess. I don't know. Let me make sure my streaming is working here. Things are good. Okay, just did a little refresh. Following Pokemon hatching from 7-kilometer eggs, we've got Galarian Meowth, Galarian Ponyta, Galarian Slowpoke, Galarian Farfetch, Galarian Zigzagoon, Galarian Darumaka, Galarian Stunfisk. If you're lucky, well, first of all, we've got something happening over there. Am I looking the right way? Yes, I am. Okay, let's see what we get out of this egg. Hopefully it's something great. Let's find out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I lied because we got to watch the hatching animation before we see what it is. Come on. So this will probably be a quick stream. Just Alakazam. As I feared, and the Heracross that I started the stream late on, I will admit, but it's only got 1 minute and 10 seconds left. So this was kind of a not ideal live stream, I guess. We do have, in nearly an hour's time, a legendary egg hatching up. I don't think I'll be around for that, unfortunately. And I guess that's about that. Hello to Anne-Marie Hedgehog. Welcome to our stream, which is basically going to end pretty quick, because sadly, I don't have as many Heracross or other regionals to offer up as I was hoping to have been able to. We'll just finish up quickly talking about this upcoming Ultra Unlock Part 3. So it says if you're lucky, you could encounter Shiny Galarian Meowth, Shiny Galarian Farfetch, Shiny Galarian Weezing, or Shiny Galarian Stunfisk. So as I said before, most of these probably will come from raids. We can get themed field research tasks as well during the Ultra Unlock Part 3. You can get certain Galarian species such as Squovit, Wooloo, or Phalanx. You can get timed research to encounter Pokemon from the Galar region. You can get certain avatar items, looks like starting Thursday, August 19th, which is less than a week away. And we can also get exclusive gift stickers starting on Friday the 20th. Okay, so in Week 1's raids, looks like level 1's 1-star raids will be Slowpoke, Farfetch'd, Zigzagoon, Galarian forms, of course, and Unknown U. And you could find Shiny Galarian Farfetch'd or Shiny Unknown U from those raids. In 3 stars, we got Galarian Weezing, Lapras, and Phalanx. And if you're lucky, Shiny Galarian Weezing could be a thing. What do I want to put on? Where do we want to go? Let's just put Alakazam on the screen. Excuse me, I guess. And of course, as they've said, the box art legendaries of the Galar region, Zacian and Zamazenta, will be appearing in our legendary raids. Now, for the first week, of course, it's only going to be Zacian in its Hero of Many Battles form. And a raid hour featuring Zacian will be on August 25th, Wednesday, of course, 6 to 7 p.m. local time. In the second week, we'll have Galarian Meowth, Galarian Ponyta, Galarian Darumaka, and Unknown U in the level 1 raids. Like I said, Meowth... Did they say Darumaka can be shiny? I'm going to scroll back and take a look-see. It says Meowth, Farfetch'd, Weezing, or Stunfisk. Okay, so not the Darumaka, it doesn't look like. Where am I at here? Okay, yeah, so we got the Meowth, Ponyta, Unknown U, and Darumaka in 1-star raids. Snorlax, Galarian Stunfisk, and Phalanx in 3 stars. And Zamazenta in its Hero of Many Battles form appearing in the legendary raids. Alright, so it ends off with, what's Hoopa up to now? We're not sure. But we'll keep up our research and report any findings as soon as we can. And I said before, I feel like this is going to lead to Ultra Beasts. Now, I know we don't have even the starters of the Alola region yet, but I think I have always said the Hoopa rings look like Ultra Wormholes in a way. Anne Marie says, yeah, we're having a bad day for a live stream. The raids didn't want to work for us. There's still 4 days to go, though, so there could be more potential regional raids coming up. You say you just want the legendary Pokemon, and you did play Sword and Shield on the Nintendo Switch. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I mean, I will admit, when it first came out and they made that big announcement of, you know, the whole National Dex controversy, it bothered me simply because I've been building up Pokemon ever since, well, technically ever since Sapphire on Game Boy Advance was the first one that I started building Pokemon in. Then Fire Red and Leaf Green came out. I picked up Fire Red to recreate my original Pokemon Blue team. Then Heart Gold Soul Silver came out. I recreated my Silver team there. And thanks to all the technology of Game Boy Advance, to the DS, to the 3DS, through the internet up to, you know, Pokemon Home and leading into Pokemon Sword and Shield and such, like, I could bring Pokemon I've built up ever since Game Boy Advance into the future. Until they dropped the announcement that only Pokemon appearing in the Galar region Pokedex would be allowed to go into Sword and Shield. So that was what hit me. Like, some people were saying the only reason people want the full Pokedex is so they can use their level 100s and just breeze through the game. And I'm like, that's not me. I want to continue the adventures with who I've been building up. You know, not saying that other people weren't thinking along those lines, but like, for me, like, these are my buddies, and now I gotta leave them behind? No, I didn't want that. So over time, though, with the DLCs, did they actually eventually put every Pokemon in Sword and Shield? Because I know they've added quite a few with every one of the DLCs. As far as I know, Sandshrew and Sandslash still aren't available, and those are definitely parts of my main team. So until my full team can make it into Sword and Shield, I'm not that invested in getting myself a Switch or those games. I'll just relax and you know, hang back a bit. Let's see. Anne-Marie says, you think Hoopa's causing mischief with the portal rings? Indeed. That's what Hoopa seems to do. I haven't seen the movie that Hoopa's in, but that would be cool. I think, don't all the legendaries show up in that, and I think Ash has to battle some? Your first game was Sword because you had it for Christmas, and Shield was on your birthday. So at least you can do the cross-trading of each species. Or, you know, each game-specific species. Alright, well, I guess that's going to be it for now. The raids did not want to work out for us today, and I figured that could be a thing that'll happen at one point or another. But for me, I'm going to go ahead and finish walking good old Keaton for the afternoon, stop, get myself something to eat, and then continue on with my day. So we're going to just sign off for now. Tomorrow should be a better day for more raids, so I'll keep my eyes peeled to the neighborhood, see if anything shows up for us. Like I said, still 4 days to go, so there could be more regionals happening here in a little bit. Now we see people showing up just as I'm about to leave. So unfortunately, no, the raids didn't work for us, everybody. We had a Heracross for like 25 minutes. It's gone now. And the other level 3 eggs gave us Alakazam, each one of those. So no regionals. But again, stay tuned to the channel. We could have better luck in the future, most likely leading into tomorrow or the next 4 days, because in 4 days this event ends and these regionals of Kangaskhan and Heracross go back to their respective regions, never to be released globally ever again until the next event. Whenever that happens to be, I don't know. Alright, well, that is going to be it. Desandru, hello, and hi, Sailor Pika. Desandru asking, how am I? I'm okay. I gotta do a little bit more walking, though. Then I'm gonna lay down and rest my head a little bit. A little kind of headachy. But, yeah, we're gonna call it there. So, thanks to everybody who popped in. Sorry that I couldn't offer up any actual battlings today, but sometimes the game just doesn't want to work for you. Anyways, Professor Chaz is signing off. Again, thank you for tuning in and hanging out, and I'll catch you next time. Have yourselves a good day in the meantime.